Hi, this is Lily from New Woman, and welcome to my page. You know, it's always an honour and a privilege to have you join me, so thank you. Today I'm going to read the word for today, and it's headed, Stop Worrying About It. Let him have all your worries and cares, and you'll find that in 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 7. Author John Mason writes, I couldn't feel at peace unless I had everything figured out. I became anxious, restless, nervous, worried, and grouchy, similar to a drug addict who needs a fix. The severity wasn't the same, but the symptoms were. I was a Christian and supposedly walked by faith. I trusted Jesus for salvation, but in other areas I trusted myself. Are you living that way? Inspirational author William Ward wrote, Worry is faith in the neck of it. Trust in the unpleasant, assurance of disaster, and belief in defeat. It's a magnet that attracts negative conditions. Faith is a more powerful force that creates positive circumstances. Worry is wasting today's time and cluttering up tomorrow's opportunities with yesterday's troubles. When an old man was asked what had robbed him of his joy in his life, he replied, Things that never happened. Do you remember the things you worried about a year ago? Didn't you expect a lot of energy on them? And didn't most of them turn out to be fine after all? Almost 99% of the things we worry about don't happen. Did you know that a dense fog covering 7 city blocks, 30 meters deep, is composed of less than 1 glass of water? Just 1 glass, but it can blot out practically all vision. And a couple of worry can do the same thing. The Bible says, people's lives are not their own. It is not for them to direct their steps. Jeremiah chapter 10 verse 23. Stop trying to control every possible outcome. Life goes better when you decide to stand on God's word and trust Him to take care of you. So that reading, I thought I wanted to share with you because I found that it was amazing and I was inspired by it, because a lot of us in life do that. We worry about the most littlest things, and it takes a lot of our energy and it takes a lot of our time. And it's all for nothing because, practically we worry about nothing. Most of the time, we worry about nothing. So that is the word for today, to stop worrying about it and just carry on with your life and think always, or try to think always in the positive of where you're going and what you're doing, that everything is going to be okay. It's not perfect, but it's going to be okay. So that was the word for today that I really, really just wanted to share with you, how amazed I was with it, that there was a lot of us that go through in life worrying, and then we worry ourselves sometimes to be sick. We worry about something and it actually makes us sick, and we get depressed, we get stressed, and fatigued, and you can think of all those negative things, tired, and you just even look at, you just look at and then you think. You have to think. It's all in our minds. It's all in our minds about these things that we worry about, because we know that worrying is not going to help. But if we put action, do something about it, one step at a time. Just do something about what you're worried about, and if you action something that you're worried about, you'll be amazed it was nothing at all, because we all go through this. Most of us go through that. So deal with the situation before it escalates, so that you don't need to worry. Just, what are you going to do about it? Go fix it. What do you do when something is broken? You go fix it. So you don't need to worry. So that's just part of our life as well. When there's something that we're not happy about, like in our lives, or there's someone that we need to go and forgive, or just ask them for forgiveness. Maybe you need to ask them for forgiveness, or you need to forgive them, or that kind of thing. I think that causes a lot of worries about what the other person is. It's our perspective. It could be all wrong. It could be all wrong. So be in the positive. Always treat others with kindness. Then you won't have to have anything to worry about. Don't worry about what other people are thinking of you, as long as you're treating them right. That's all you have to do. And then you don't have to even worry about anything else. So if you're treating everyone right, you wouldn't have anything to worry about. If you're treating your debts or everything that you know you need to do right, then you wouldn't have to worry about it. That could be said easily. So that is all I need to share with you today. And just do one step at a time. They do say take one step at a time in dealing with your worries. A little step. It could be something really big. You just take that little step. 1, 2, 3, until you take the biggest step, and then it's done. Okay, so thank you again for joining me. And I will leave you with that, just saying stop worrying about it. Let God deal with it. Or you can by taking little steps at a time. But give it all to God. Let God deal with it. And you'll be surprised. So the word for today is stop worrying about it. Stop worrying about it. Okay, thank you again for joining me. This is Lily, and it's always, always a pleasure having you here. Thank you, and I hope you can subscribe to my page, and also don't forget to click onto a link below this video and check it out. You'll be amazed. Okay, we'll see you again on my next video. Cheers for now.